coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, 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 boom. Appreciate the support. 33, man. 33 years of prison stories. We out here. We rolling, we rolling, we rolling. As y'all can see, I am on the road, but I am still working for y'all, man. I'm still trying to put this positive energy out there. I'm trying to reach the masses. I'm trying to reach the kings and queens and keep them up out of this prison. And we doing it together, man. First thing I want to do is give a big shout out, man, to everybody who been supporting them reaction videos lately, man. As of right now, man, they've been some of the biggest moving videos on the channel, man. So big love to that. And I set out a challenge to y'all, man. I said we had 700 and some comments in the first reaction video to Fleece. As I'm making this video, the second reaction video to Fleece had 909 comments as I'm making this. So we might have passed that goal. So we might have a new goal for the comments, man. So appreciate that, man. You know, I asked, man, and y'all responded. So big love to that. You know, the video is, you know, both of them got 20,000 views in less than a day. So that's a beautiful thing, man. I wish I could get that all the time, you know, because if I did, it would reach more people, and it would be, you know, more people that get this message, and more people might receive it, you know. So shout out to everybody who's been participating, man. Everybody who's been rocking with me, man. I appreciate the love. And for that, with all the comments that asked me to interview him and this, that, and the third, I have no way of getting in contact with him or interviewing him or anything like that. But I do feel if he put out a video this, you know, long enough to react to, because he got a lot of clips instead of just long videos. So if he do put out one that's long enough to react to, man, I'll consider reacting to it. If y'all want me to, just let me know in the comments. And, you know, I work for y'all, man, and we work together, and we work for the people. So we'll get it done. So with that being said, man, today I'm going to react to the good old booty warrior, you know, and see what he's talking about right here. Because he's talking about in this video, you know, in the title it says, Fleece Johnson, booty warrior, speaks torture in prison. Story unmatched, most hated. You know, and I can already tell from the title of this, it's going to be crazy. Besides that, I talked to Bo Billy today, man. Free Bo Billy. Shout out to Bo Billy. Bo Billy was actually in Kentucky, actually in the prison with good old Fleece. Go figure. You understand? But Bo actually said he went in there but a year and a day. And he said they kept him locked up in the hole so long because, you know, that's Bo. You know, so he said, I told him the dude's name. He trying to remember his name. It didn't really ring a bell with him. But being that he was in SEG so long, you know what I'm saying, Bo said he don't remember. But I was jabbed like giving him the gist of what Fleece was about. So I told him that they called Fleece the booty wall. Yeah. And Bo just was tickled to death. And I was telling him why they call him that, this, that, and the third. I was telling him, you know, when you get out, you're going to see it. But in the same breath, man, when Bo get out, if these people is watching Fleece like that and compare with his story, man, where did he get a load of Bo Billy? Bo Billy have been doing this thing, man, for 50 years, man, and he know all the ins and outs, the secrets, where the bodies is buried. He know it all, man. Just the conversation that we had today, I was telling him, man, that y'all would be so intrigued with that conversation alone, but man, they had Bo everywhere. Kentucky, Chicago, St. Louis, everywhere. You know, that's, yeah. So, y'all, man, just keep your fingers crossed, man. Keep writing letters in for Bo. Hopefully, he'll get his liberation this year, and I'll bring him to y'all. In the meantime, man, let's see what the booty wall you're talking about.
All right, Fleece, you was, tell me about the warden that did something to you that I've never heard of before.
I am what happened. I'm in a maximum security prison. So down I'm tearing up everything. I'm fighting. I'm the only inmate in that prison that ever did 12 years flat in segregation, the hole. I did 12 solid years in the hole. I'm like, motherfucker, I'll fight you to my death. They said, you can't wear these bars out. A guard told me. I said, no, I can't. I said, I bet I can wear your ass out, though. And that's why I stuck on. So, I turned up all this shit, turned the toilets out of the floor, bolted to the floor. I turned them out, slam them.
Okay, JB. That's a JB move.
Whole door off, steel bar doors, being the tracks where they can't open the door. So they say they got sick of me turning up all this shit. And let me put this out there. When Martha Lane Collins was governor, you can look it up in the Courier Journal newspaper. It cost $650,000 to prepare the damage done in the lecture room. I did it. I took a my brain and beat the lecturer off the stand. I did it. Now let me get back to you.
Yeah, if y'all tell me, well, I guess by now y'all already know, man. He off the chain. You know, he wilding for real. And I know cats, I'm telling you, I know cats like that, man, they wage war against the administration. I mean, they wage war, man. And that's why I'm surprised that he out. He must have had a sentence that he can max out. I don't know, I haven't researched all that. He must have had a sentence that he can max out. This is the type of rebellious stuff that dudes do that they don't want to let you out. You know what I'm saying? Sam Pitts, Bo Billy. You know what I'm saying? These type of cats, man, they'll try to keep you in there, man, until you literally is carried out in a box. That's what they want. That's their goal, man, because you rebel so much and you always buck the system. And see, the way he's saying about turning up these cells and doing this, that's what I remember the JB story. Go back and look at the JB story. That's how JB is. JB gonna tear it up. I mean, he just gonna snap. You gonna have to bolt everything there. They built cells for JB, so he couldn't tear it up, and he still ended up tearing it up. You know, Freak Baby can kick them doors off. You know what I'm saying? They put them little bolts and stuff up there and reinforce the door and put a, man, I'm telling you, block, Southside block. You know, Mecklenburg had them type of cells down there in the basement. So these type of dudes, man, you know, usually the administration to try to hold you in there, man, and they don't want to let you out. If you got a long sentence in Virginia and you carry it raw like that, oh, man, they going to drag you, man. They going to drag you, man. I'm telling you, they going to drag you. So, man, he better be glad he was in Kentucky.
Why these motherfuckers hate me? So, these motherfuckers, they didn't like me.
You think?
So, they built down at North Point Training Center in Kentucky. They built what they call a destructive proof cell, where I can't turn shit up, you know.
JB. JB.
They took the door, put a solid steel plate over the door with little holes in it like that where they can peep in and see what I'm doing.
Yep.
Everything else, the toilet and everything was welded and bolted to the floor, the lights in the seat, everything. So when they brought me down there, I'm thinking they just transferred me, just give me a break from Andyville, just to cool me off for some old shit. They brought me down there on some bullshit. So when they put me in the cell, they stripped me naked.
Bucketed naked.
Shoes, no socks, no toilet paper, no mattress, no sheet, no blanket. And they left me like that for 8 months.
Now they do that. 8 months, if they left him in there 8 months with no clothes or no nothing like that, then, you know, that's definitely cruel and unusual punishment, man, no matter what he doing or what he did. Because, you know what I'm saying, they got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? If you know, that's what you in there for. But you cannot be excessive and do stuff like that. Mecklenburg was known for doing stuff like that. M. Billing was known for doing stuff like that. I don't know nobody that they left naked for months and stuff, though. But they'll chain you down, put you in 4-point restraint naked. But they had a limit on how long they could do that too. I don't think they could keep you like that, but then like 72 hours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? I got a story about that too, because they chain you down, 4-point restraints. And you on a steel, a piece of steel slab, and you buck naked. You know what I'm saying? It's dehumanizing all the way around the board. They bring the dudes in, I told y'all before, 4-5 at a time with their little stuff on and stuff, and unhook you, just your hands, and let you get up and use the bathroom, but you got to use the bathroom right in front of them. But leaving somebody in there naked without no blankets, no sheets, no underwear, nothing like that for months on end, 8 months, yeah, that's cruel and unusual point. He could have sued him, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how, sharp he was as far as that type of stuff, but he definitely could have got a lawsuit, you know what I'm saying, if they was currently like that, because, yeah, that's above and beyond they pay grade, man. That's torture, real torture.
I already knew that they was, I said, man, why y'all doing me like this? I said, I ain't got no problems with y'all. My problems is with the goals at Eddyville. That's who I've been fighting. I just realized that when you fight one, you might as well fight them all.
You best believe
it.
it.
They're a system. As an organization, they gonna all fight with each other.
And your fraternity.
Whoever fights them. So when wintertime come up, I had a lot of ice, frost on the inside of my wall. Where you take your fingers and scrape the walls and ice come out. And I'm sitting there naked. And I said, one or two things gonna happen, bro. If you don't go on and fight these people, you gonna die. You gonna freeze to death, and then you gonna catch something, right?
Now, see, remember I told y'all the story. See, a lot of this stuff right here relates to stuff that I done already told y'all. Remember I told you about D.C. Marty. They did D.C. Marty like that because he put that Bethlehem in the CO. You know what I'm saying? They beat him up and broke stuff on his body and everything, man. And then, had him in there, chained down to the bed and stuff, not letting him see medical. They bust the window out. It's wintertime, snow out there on the D.C. Marty almost got pneumonia, or either did get pneumonia, one of the two. You know what I'm saying? But they did that purposely. They sending a message, a clear, message to let you know that we gonna get all the get back we can get within the laws, where we can get away with it, where we can hide it, where we can bury it. You see what I'm saying? So really, these are scare tactics, but they powerful scare tactics, because it's really causing you physical and bodily harm. You know what I'm saying? But they be getting away with all of this stuff, man. They be like, man, they get away with murder, man. Literally get away with murder. Wallace Ridge, man, they literally was getting away with murder, man. You know what I'm saying? And people won't lose in their job. You know what I'm saying? They won't lose in their job, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm listening to him now and trying to think the way he current and the way he acted, man. If he was on Wallace Ridge, man, or Red Onion, man, they might have killed him. I'm telling you, the administration alone might have killed him, man. Because them races up there, man, it was like, man, it was like, man, they could do what they want to do and won't nobody holding them accountable for a minute. I mean, and it was bad when I got there. But before I got there, they said it was even worse. Like the first years and stuff, you know what I'm saying, that joint was open. Man, they was getting bodies. They was sending bodies up out there. I'm talking about by the COs, and justifying and saying that the inmate did this, the inmate attacked them, man, they was getting away with murder up that joint. And that gave them this sense of invincibility where they was, doing it more often and beating dudes real bad. I told you they had the cattle prawns up there, man. They was savaging brothers up there, man. So dudes was going up there already with the mentality, man, that it's kill or be killed, because you know where you going, because you done already heard the rumors and everything about what was going on before you got there. And you be like, man, not me. You know what I'm saying? Not me. So, and if you know that place right there, if nothing else, it would teach you humility, man, because if you do not humble yourself, man, you gonna find yourself in that cell dead, man. Because them people was gonna deal with you one way or another because of the belief that they could get away with it. You see what I'm saying? The only thing that keeps them from killing you anyway is the fact that they're going to have to pay a penalty, because like I say, It's consequence to everything. But the only thing that keeps them police from really killing you when they is so fed up with you and they feel like they can't do nothing with you, they can't break you. Only thing that keeps them from killing you is they don't want to trade places with you. They already know how inmates and convicts is being treated, and that's their worst nightmare, is to ever be one. Knowing what they can do to inmates, and you think they want to be in that position, that's the only thing that keeps you safe, man. Only thing that keeps you safe from their tomfoolery and their treachery. That's it. Yeah, because without the thought of them getting late, man, and they be killing us like they was in slavery days.
So I think, fuck it. They won't. I'm not gonna die. So when I got done with them, I tore the whole door off. Steel door. Tore the toilet off, tore the ceiling out, knocked the whole wall out. I knocked the whole wall down.
With what?
With a bed and a toilet. I took the toilet, then I ate it off, tore off the floor, and kept smacking it into the wall till it knocked the hole all the way through. I tore the whole wall down.
It's a bad mofo.
The warden had his guards, and I knocked all the water sprinklers. I ate all busted all them, and I beat everybody inmate's door, so the guards couldn't even open their door. They just shut that whole wall down. So they took me to the warden's office, butt naked. He said, take all that shit off of him. His name was Dewey Showers. And if he's alive, you can see me now, Dewey smiling at you. Yeah, he was a nasty, cocky, country, hillbilly motherfucker.
Don't rent a car.
That's just like that describe. That's the definition of most of them ones up Wallace Ridge, man. Hey, man, that was, he said country hillbilly. Yeah, that's what it's gonna remind you of, man. I'm telling you, man, they got them officers walking around up Wallace Ridge, man. I know y'all think I'm lying. I'm telling you, man, they be having, like, they might be 5'8", 5'7", man. They wear a size 24 shoe. They wear a 24 shoe. And some of their ears be this big, man. Their head be so big, man. They 5'8", 5'9", man. They got a head like Shaq, man. Hey, man, chewing tobacco. Chewing tobacco, man. Hey, man, it be, man, I'm telling you, man, some of their feet be so big. You look at their shoes, man, and you be like, it ain't no way. It ain't no way, man. It ain't no way his feet is all the way in their shoe, man. I'm telling you, man, the joint used to look insane, man. They used to be so, man, I'm telling you, man, dudes used to be saying they you know what I'm saying, saying they had a lot going on up there. Saying they had a lot going on, man. Dudes was saying, man, it was a lot of incest and crazy stuff going on up there in the mountains, man. But I'm telling you, man, you got this, women walk around, man, you know what I'm saying, chewing tobacco. I mean, real talk, man. And women, size 12 shoes and boots and stuff, man. Man, and you think they won't kill you and get away with, man, get out of here, man. Man, with Fleece, they'd have killed him. I'm telling you, man, they would have killed him. If he would have caught that run when they was getting away with what they was getting away with, and he'd have been up there with that, man, they'd have been so scared of him, they'd have killed him. They did it with the handcuffs on. That's how they do. That's how they get out.
He said, he ain't crazy. He said, what's this on my desk? I said, it's a 38. He said, you believe in loading? I said, I know it's loaded. So when they took all the stuff off of me, he said, you see that window right here? He said, you see that fence? Yonder. That was his word. If you can make it to that fence, he said, I ain't gonna shoot number one time. You can run zigzagging, turn flips or whatever. If you touch that fence, I'll put you on the street. I said, man, I'm not climbing out that window. Fuck that. So he told him, go him out. I was picking them motherfuckers everywhere. You can get me out there goddamn window. He shot the gun. Everybody froze. Now you ain't supposed to buy
He shot it where?
He shot it right there in his office. And I bet you right now to this day that bullet hole is still in her. I bet you it is.
Hey, if it is, he can get a mean lawsuit. Man, they don't even supposed to have no gun on the infrastructure of that joint on the inside like that. But you know, now that they got the guns, you know, with the Supermax down here, I don't know what they had going on up there, so I can't say. But normally in prison, it don't supposed to be no gun on the compound. Period. And them guns is there even with the Supermax now. Them guns is in the tower. They got to be in the tower. They got to be accounted for. They got to be in the booth. You know what I'm saying? They can't be walking around with the gun. You know what I'm saying? Unless they up on the tower rack when we go outside or they in that booth. But it don't supposed to be no guns on the infrastructure that or them compounds, man, before they made them Supermaxes. So, and for him to be doing that and be able to have 38s and all that, yeah, they doing some other stuff. They breaking every law in the book. Now, what I was chuckling about was the fact that they trying to tell him go out the window because that's all they wanted to do. I know the play, man. They gonna shoot you, man. They say you try to escape. They gonna shoot you. That wild as fit. I'm telling you, whatever they do to you, they're gonna set it up and make it look like you were trying to hurt them or you was trying to escape. Man, they'll put the knife in your hand. They will beat you down and put a knife in your hand, put your fingerprints on the knife. Put your fingerprints on the knife. Use your dead body, your unconscious body. Put your fingerprints on the knife and say you attacked the police, man. And they had to, disarm you. And whatever happened to you in the course of that was par for the course. Man, I'm telling you, some treachery going on up in there that people don't even have a clue about out here. And then when we tell people, or especially when you're on the inside and you tell people about that out here in the street, they think you embellish. They think you really, man, you just talking to me. Man, y'all have no idea. You have no idea. Just like I say, Bo Billy, man, y'all have man, what I went through in 33 years, I only can imagine what he done went through. They had sent that man all over the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get him killed. And that was their goal, trying to get him killed. Because they sent him to the most, look at Chicago now. Look at Chicago. They sent Bo to Chicago prison too. See what I'm saying? So, it's not no coincidence, man. Everything they do is by design, man. They know exactly what they're doing and who they doing it to and what they doing it for. You know what I'm saying? What they doing it for. But yeah, they were definitely trying to kill him. He would have even walked close to the window. They'd have killed him and said, man, he came in there, ripped his clothes off, went crazy, tried to attack the warden, then tried to jump out the window, and we fired a shot off and got him. Yeah, that would have been the narrative. So he won't crazy enough to go for that window. And he won't crazy enough to let them take him over there by that window.
You're not allowed to bring a gun inside an institution.
Absolutely.
Warden, nobody, unless a big rat or something like that, you know. He said, here's what I want to do for you. I'm sick of you tearing up all my shit. He said, now I'm going to give you all your property back. I'm going to let you draw $150 of canteen out of the store. I'll pay for it. But the first time you act up, I'm going to take this gun and come down and I'm going to shoot your black ass. I said, all right. I walked across the loop, all the inmates walking. They said, who the fuck is this walking across the loop naked? I went to the property room, got my clothes and shit, went to the canteen. The warden already called them. They gave me all they canteen. I'm the only inmate in the hole with canteen. Cigarettes, all this shit. So...
Now, that part, it's a lot of truth to that, too, because I'm telling you, man, it's like I said, I done seen them do that. I done seen them cater to certain dudes because they want them to calm down because they know the dudes ain't got no off button and they not going to stop. They know it. Dudes like Bo. I told y'all on Matt the Bird, man. On Matt the Bird, man, them police was terrified of Bo, man. They was terrified of Bo, man, because they knew about him, as was inmates. They knew about him. You know what I'm saying? And during this time, Bo was young, man. And you know what I'm saying? He was him. And I've seen him, man. Lamont came, man. You know, they just terrified him. His size, his demeanor, it's terrified of him. They'll cater to him. You know, they would cater to him, man, because they don't want them type of problems, because they can't really handle them type of problems. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. So it ain't far-fetched to believe they did that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. I told y'all when I went on hunger strike, they were trying to buy me McDonald's just to get me to eat. I was like, man, what? And in my mind, I really wanted it, but I couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to stand on my principles. But, man, McDonald's out there and I've been locked up, man, yeah, I wanted it. But you couldn't take it. So I know they'll do things, but they'll tell you when it's against you, they'll tell you certain things they can't do. Oh, I can't never do that. It's against the rules. It's against the laws. We don't break the laws, the rules and up. Yeah, right. Except for when it suits you. When it suits you, they'll do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Call shots like this. Like he told him, if you make it to the fence, I'll let you out. Warden don't even got the authority to do that. He don't even have the power to do that. You know what I'm saying? To commute your sentence. He don't even have the power to do that. Man, all of these dudes, some dudes that have been so Chicken George and bootlicking and hopping Bob to Wardens, man, it's like they sidekick. You think if they could let somebody out, they had that power, they wouldn't have let some of these dudes out? Man, I know some hopping Bob jokers, man. You know what I'm saying? Did the Warden love, because they going to tell the Warden everything that they possibly can know, all the way down to your Social Security number. And they ain't let them out. You know what I'm saying? So, nah.
The same day they had a white girl named Carol. Me and her used to cuss each other every time she come on, old big titty, red-headed bitch. I used to fuck her, cuss out. So when she came on, she looked at my cell and seen all this shit in her. So she stood there and told me, she said, you know what, they some weak son of a bitches. Give you all that shit back. And remember that Warden told me if I get one right up, he's gonna come down there and go home. And just without me even thinking, I said, fuck you, bitch. She said, I'm writing you up. I said, write this up. I tried to spit on her and all this shit, right? So I said, fuck you. So here they come. I went on.
Hey, man, this joke crazy. This joker crazy, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm laughing, man, because y'all don't get it, man, because I can call names like this, man. I know people, like, it's just like, man, the man just told you. And he crazy, because they gonna go off instinct. They don't go off, they just trained to go. That's what we mean when we say somebody trained to go. He trained to go. It ain't, you can't cut him off. You know what I'm saying? You can't cut him off, man. Oh, man.
I took all that shit and tore it up. Gave the inmates that didn't have nothing, been in a hole, ain't ate a cookie in 6 months. I gave them all kinds of shit. I said, now I'm ready to go off, fuck 'em. Man, that Warden come over, a little fat motherfucker.
Find your perfect stay with the Booking.com app.
Oh, man. Listen, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this dude, man, I know this type, man. I know the type. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so, you know, my reaction to it is so, you know, because I know them type of cats, man. I'm telling you, man, they exist. You know what I'm saying? They exist. You know, it's just, you know, you had revolutionaries in there. You know, you had dudes in there that just felt like, man, they was, political prisoners that they just locked up, you know, for political reasons, and it's, you know, and they believe that, and they carry like that, and they gonna fight the police harder than they gonna fight any inmate, any convict. That's just how they going. They just, you know, against the administration. Period. They're against the system, and that's the way he talked. You know what I'm saying? Although, you know, we know he had some other things going on. But at the same time, too, probably his motivation was because he don't want to be locked up. He want to be on the hole. He want to be on the yard so he can do what he do. He can't do what he do back there because he by himself. That's why I was telling y'all the other day, I say, with the Prayer Act, it ain't no way you can stop that. Only way you can possibly stop that is to separate each and every person. If you can't separate each and every person, you're never going to be able to stop dudes from getting assaulted. You're ever going to be able to stop them from getting assaulted physically, sexually, mentally. You're not going to be able to do it because it's going to happen because of the environment, the nature of the environment, man. But man, hey, old Fleece is off the chain, man. I in a way, they probably got him out of the system, man. Either his time ran out or they just wanted to get rid of him. They wanted to get rid of him and probably in hopes that he go out here and do something crazy or either leave the state and do something crazy. That's a lot of times, too, when they want you to let you out and you done did a whole lot of time, they'll tell you, they'll parole you, or your chances are better paroling to another state. Why? Because they want you to go to another state in hopes that you will commit a crime and get committed there, and they'll never have to deal with you again. You know what I'm saying? And they'll never have to deal with you again because they'll use the excuse to say, oh, well, you know, it ain't be good to go back to your same environment. It's not going to be good to go back to your same neighborhood, and you know, you need a change of venue or a different environment, and you'll be more suitable to succeed. They don't want you in the state. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you in the state because, first of all, they already feel like you're incorrigible, and they don't want you in the state. They want you to go somewhere else and mess up, and they'll never have to deal with you no more. Because once you do, and they check your records, Virginia gonna send them the worst file that they could even possibly have. They might even put some extras in it, so you ain't gonna never see the daylight no more. So it's a lot of psychology to this, man. It's a lot, man. But like I said, you got to come to the point where you're gonna fight. And you just got to be willing to die. There's no doubt in my mind, old Jack was willing to die. You know what I'm saying? The warrior was willing to die. You know what I'm saying? Because everything he did, had death attached to it. Everything had death attached to it, and he won't flinch it. You know what I'm saying? So when you do got somebody like that, regardless of what you think about him or I think about anybody, he's a force to be reckoned with. Because like I say, when you dealing with a dude that's not, everybody has fear, but you got people that use it in different ways. When you're dealing with a person like him who uses his fear as fuel, he's a formidable dude to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. But anyway, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Talk to me in the comments, man. Let's beat them last comments, man. By now, we might got 1,000 comments, man, which will make it the best comment video that I ever had, man. All because of you. I can't do it. Y'all did it. Big love, big salute. Let's break that record. Let's keep breaking records, man, so we can reach these people, reach our goals of helping change this, society, man, change our neighborhoods, change our communities, and save some of our kings and queens from this misery life we call the penitentiary. So y'all let me know in the comments. Talk to me. I talk back, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions. Man, I see y'all in a minute, man. Duck them hooks, man. I'm working for y'all on the road. Boom.
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.